Today we are going to do the vocab, okay? And today's topic is about core security and threat terms. This is one of the important, है ना? Core security and threat terms का vocab is also important. So I divided that into the security and threat का जो है वो core and security and threats का जो vocab. Then again I divided into operational and field vocab. Operational and field के related if the passage to come, then what are the vocab for it? Then in the context of the security only, legal and formal context, then technology and information, but it's not about technology and information in general, rather it is about the security. Then again I took another subtopic which is arms and combat, which is not about directly in general about arms and combat, it is again related to the security. And then again in the security there is a subtopic which is general administration and order. Okay, so in this way I took the vocab for every subtopic for core security. Okay, for security and threat, and then there are some core terms which we are using into the security and threats. Okay, let's start with the core security wala. National security. National means Rashtriya, security means Suraksha. There are some CBSE students with us who GM me or message me कि it's difficult for them to read or write this directly Marathi language. So for them I already come up with this Devanagari जी मराठी भाषा आहे तीच I wrote it down into the English, so it is easy for you to read. Okay, national means Rashtriya, security means Suraksha. The combined word is national security and it means Rashtriya Suraksha. Okay, intelligence. Intelligence means Guptachar, Mahiti. Here it is into the Devanagari to English. Okay, सर्व्हिलन्स. सर्व्हिलन्स ठेवणं म्हणजे पाळत ठेवणं किंवा देखरेख ठेवणं. एस्पिनोनेज. इस्पिनोज मीन्स हेरगिरी करणं, कोणाच्या तरी याच्यामध्ये जाऊन जे हेरगिरी केली जाते त्याला काय म्हणतात, एस्पिनोज करणे. इन्फिल्ट्रेशन मीन्स घुसखोरी करणे, कोणाच्या दुसऱ्याच्या एरियामध्ये जाऊन तिथे जाऊन देखरेख ठेवणं वगैरे त्याला बोलतात घुसखोरी करणे, इन्फिल्ट्रेशन करणं. ओके, counter intelligence. Counter means prati, intelligence which we already see, it is the Guptachar. The combined word is counter intelligence and this means prati Guptachar. Terrorism means dahshatvad and counter terrorism means dahshatvad virodhi. Counter means you are opposing to something, that's what calling counter, and terrorism means dahshatvad. Then cyber security. Cyber security, you can directly write it as it is, which is cyber suraksha, which we already saw into the video number 9, the detailing of translation. Okay, radicalization means कट्टरतावाद. radicalization नक्षलतावाद वगैरे त्याच्यामध्ये जे येतं ते radicalization which is कट्टरतावाद. sleeper cell. sleeper means cell means gut and sleeper means सुप्त gut. इन्सर्जन्सी मीन्स बंडाळी करणे किंवा उठाव करणे, इन्सर्जन्सी करणे. सेपरेटिझम मीन्स फुटीरतावाद. एक्स्ट्रीमिझम जहालवाद. फंडामेंटलिझम मूलतत्ववाद. सॅबोटेज. सॅबोटेज करणं मीन्स काय करणं, घातपात करणं. कॉन्स्पिरसी मीन्स कट करणं किंवा कारस्थान करणं. थ्रेट असेसमेंट. धोका मूल्यांकन. असेसमेंट मीन्स मूल्यांकन करणे. Threat means धोका and the combined word is threat assessment which is धोका मूल्यांकन. Then vulnerability. Vulnerability means असुरक्षितता और संवेदनशीलता. Internal security means अंतर्गत सुरक्षितता. Internal means अंतर्गत, security means सुरक्षा and the combined word is internal security which is अंतर्गत सुरक्षा. Now let's see about the operational and field vocabulary. Now let's see. The first one is interrogation. Interrogation करणं means चौकशी करणं, उलट तपासणी करणं कोणाची. रिकन्सायन्स करणं means टेहळणी करणं. पॅट्रोलिंग करणं मीन्स गस्त ठेवणे. पेट्रोलिंगसाठी पोलीस वगैरे फिरत असतात ना, ते दॅट्स वॉट कॉलिंग पॅट्रोलिंग. व्हॉट इट इज कॉलिंग इन टू द मराठी, इट इज गस्त करणे. कार्डन अँड सर्च, वेढा आणि झडती. दिस इज इम्पॉर्टंट वर्ड. ओके, कार्डन अँड सर्च विच इज वेढा करणे आणि झडती घेणे. डिप्लॉयमेंट मीन्स तैनात करणे. वी heard many times deployment of the arms, that's what it is calling. काय करणं, तैनात करणे. मोबिलायझेशन मीन्स काय, जमवाजमव करणे. बट वी आर नॉट यूजिंग इट इन अ नॉर्मल वर्ड है ना. वी ऑलरेडी सी इट इज इन टू द ऑपरेशनल अँड फील्ड vocabulary. सो वेन मोबिलायझेशन कम इट इज मीन्स जमजमाव करणे. बट वेन इट कम्स इन टू द सिक्युरिटी देन इट्स कम ॲज अ सैन्यांची जमवाजमव करणे. ओके, अंडर कवर मीन्स काय असणं, गुप्त वेशात, छुप्या पद्धतीने. वी नो द अंडर कवर एजंट्स, वी सॉ मेनी movies and web series on it we related to raw, and that is what undercover. What that mean into the Marathi, छुप्या पद्धतीने किंवा गुप्त वेशात. Asset means एक गुप्त माहितीचा स्रोत. You must heard this word into the web series again, for which is related to the security or raw related things. So they are saying it asset means काय, गुप्त माहितीचा स्रोत. Had you see anyone saw the Taskari web series recently? They use this, most of the words they are using in that web series. Okay, asset, they have asset, they having intelligence. Okay, means गुप्त माहितीचा स्रोत ठेवणे. एक्स्ट्रॅक्शन करणे मीन्स काय करणं, सुटका करणे किंवा सुरक्षित बाहेर काढणं. इंटरसेप्शन मीन्स अडवणे, कुणाला तरी मध्येच थांबवणे, त्याला म्हटलं जातं इंटरसेप्शन करणं. एव्स ड्रॉपिंग मीन्स चोरून ऐकणे. मीन्स एव्स, यू कॅन कीप दिस इन टू द व्हेरी इझिली. ड्रॉपिंग एव्स मीन्स काय, कोणीतरी कान देऊन ऐकणं. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे you are not the part of the conversation but you still listening to that. That's what calling eavesdropping, and that's what चोरून ऐकणे. चेक पॉईंट्स असतात ना, चेक पॉईंट्स असतात. जसं की देर आर सम चेक पॉईंट्स ऑन द हायवे वेन एवर देर आर द पोलीस हू आर चेकिंग द व्हेकल्स. दॅट्स वॉट चेक पोस्ट तपासणी नाका. चेक पोस्ट मीन्स नाका, आणि चेक करणं म्हणजे तपासणी करणं. डिटेन्शन करणं मीन्स ताणबद्धता करणं. कस्टडी मीन्स कोठडी किंवा ताबा घेणं. वॉरंटी आयदर यू कॅन डायरेक्टली वॉरंट, नॉट वॉरंटची वॉरंट, आयदर यू कॅन डायरेक्टली राईट इट ॲज इट इज विच इज वॉरंट, or the Marathi literal mean is adhipatra. If you don't remember, you can directly write it as warrant, and this is what calling adhipatra. सीझर करणं मीन्स जप्ती करणं, सीज करणं एखादी गोष्ट. यू हर्ड समटाइम्स ना, इफ समवन वॉज नॉट एबल टू repay the loan or the interest, then the property gets seized, and that's what calling the seizure, जप्ती करणं. कॉन्फिस्केशन मीन्स अगेन जप्त करणे. सीज करणे अँड कॉन्फिस्केशन करणे मीन्स जप्त करणे. रीइन्फोर्समेंट मीन्स मदत किंवा जादा कुमक. लॉजिस्टिक्स मीन्स रसद किंवा पुरवठा. ऑपरेशन्स मीन्स मोहीम. नाउ लेट्स talk about the legal and formal context में. We are not talking in general the legal and formal context. We are talking these terms in the way of security. Okay, sovereignty means सार्वभौमत्व. We saw this word many times and we practiced about it in our PYQ session. Okay, in 2019 PYQ I guess, or in 2022. I am not able to recall the year exactly. But in one of the PYQ, this sovereignty word, integrity, these words came many times. Okay, sovereignty means सार्वभौमत्व. Integrity means अखंडता. Jurisdiction means अधिकार क्षेत्र. Extradition means प्रत्यार्पण करणं. Violation करणं means not following the rules and they are violating it, so उल्लंघन करणं. Protocol means काय, शिष्टाचार. Protocols असतात ना, for example, if you are meeting to some VIP person or something like that, there are some protocols. That's what शिष्टाचार. Confidential means गोपनीय, means which you can share, that is what calling confidential information. Classified means classify करणं, वर्गीकृत करणं. affidavit बनवणं means शपथपत्र बनवणं. Where you are making this affidavit, sometimes you are, for example, in UPSC, most of the times your name doesn't get matched with your own name. So during the interview process, you have to make the affidavit, and that is what shapath patra. This and this person is the same. I am the same person. That's what affidavit means. shapath patra तयार करणं. Mandate देणं means आदेश करणं. एखाद्याला आदेश देणं. Mostly we are using this into the legal into the security realm, which is mandate देणं means जनादेश देणं. सगळ्यांना म्हणजे जो सोसायटी आहे त्यांना जनादेश करणं. बट इन नॉर्मल टर्म्स इट कॉल्स आदेश देणं. ऑफिशियल गॅझेट, ऑफिशियल मीन्स शासकीय, गॅझेट मीन्स राजपत्र. You heard many times gazetted posted and non-gazetted posted. It's about that. Gazette means Rajpatrit Seva. And that's what gazette means Rajpatra, official means Shaskiya. Legislation means कायदा किंवा विधान. Sanctions means काय निर्बंध लावणे. जसं की we heard many times into the news, US is sanction, US applying the sanctions on India. What they are applying? निर्बंध. Okay. Diplomacy means मुत्सद्देगिरी. Diplomacy, for example, there are the diplomats who get posted into the abroad for representing our country. That's what diplomats. And that's what the relation between, for handling the relation between two states, that's what calling diplomacy means. मुत्सद्देगिरी. मुत्सद्देगिरी. Okay. Bilateral means द्विपक्षीय. Bi means दो है ना, दोन. काही दोन असेल तर what we are using? Bi. And that's how you will remember. Bilateral means द्विपक्षीय. Now let's see about the technology and information, but it is about the security related, not the general technology and information. We are going to see the technology and information terms in another video, okay? But this is core about the security, technology and information. Data breach. Data means काय असतं? माहिती असते, आणि breach means चोरी करणे. And this what combined calling data breach means माहितीची चोरी करणे. Encryption means कूटबद्धीकरण. But if you don't remember the encryption, you can directly write it down as a encryption into the Marathi. Okay. Decryption. So sorry. I got a cold. So sorry. Yeah? Encryption means कूटबद्धीकरण. Decryption means विसंकेतीकरण करणं. What is encryption and decryption means? Whenever you are sending any message on the WhatsApp to anyone. So had you saw over there that these are the encrypted and decrypted messages? Encrypted means when whatever you type on the text, so it get encrypted first. Okay. Encrypted means it get converted into some code, or it get and then later on it get converted into the binary numbers, which is 0-1 format. So it get converted into the 0-1 format, binary digits, and then again it get converted into the coding format, and then again when some front person is receiving that message, then it got the decryption. This decryption is happening, means that person again get what you sended the exact message. That person doesn't get into the coded format, hai na? That person get into the decryption format. This is the technical term, and that's why this is encryption, decryption. If you don't remember the kutabaddhikaran and visanketikaran, you can directly write it down, encryption and decryption as it is. Okay. Signal means sanket. Transmission means prasaran karne. Malware is the one of the virus which comes into the software. Okay. Malware means क्षतिकरण software. एक हे असतं malware आहे ना, means these are the types of some viruses which get deployed into your software or into your system. That's what malware, क्षतिकरण software. Then phishing is also one of the hacking techniques. So you don't need to remember what is phishing or something like that. You can directly write it down, phishing as it is. Authentication means pramanikaran. For example, whenever you have to do any payment, they are asking you for the authentication, either for PIN or your fingerprint or the face lock. That's what authentication, which means what they are asking for, pramanikaran, that this person is only you. That's what authentication. Anonymity means anamikta. Whenever you are providing some information, then you keep to the security or something like that, then you keep it yourself as an anonymous person. विच मीन्स अनामिकता, मीन्स तुम्ही हे नाही करत आहे की पब्लिश नाही करत आहे हू यू आर. फेक न्यूज, फेक मीन्स खोटी, न्यूज मीन्स बातमी. दिस इज इझी वर्ड. मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन, मीन्स काय, चुकीची, इन्फॉर्मेशन मीन्स माहिती. देन कंबाईन दिस बोथ वर्ड्स, मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन, चुकीची माहिती. डिसइन्फॉर्मेशन, व्हॉट इज इन्फॉर्मेशन, माहिती. डिस मीन्स दिशाभूल करणारी, लाईक दिस आर जस्ट द प्रिफिक्सेस फॉर द prefix or suffix, prefix I guess है ना. Information, prefix means whenever you are adding some word before the word, means before information, here it added miss, here it added this. Prefix or suffix, comment down if I am making the mistake into it, prefix and suffix में. So misinformation, information you already know, which is माहिती. Miss means चुकीची असणे. Information means माहिती, which already you know. डिस मीन्स काय, दिशाभूल करणारी इन्फॉर्मेशन. देन प्रोपागंडा पसरवणं मीन्स प्रचार करणं किंवा अपप्रचार करणं. प्रोपागंडा, you heard most of the times this word about the Hitler, means what he was doing, he was saying something and the people were following that. That's what calling प्रोपागंडा पसरवणं मीन्स प्रचार करणं. नॅरेटिव्ह मीन्स काय, मांडणी करणं किंवा कथन करणं, एखादी इन्फॉर्मेशन किंवा नॅरेट करणं. यू मस्ट हर्ड दिस इन टू द इंग्लिश सब्जेक्ट दॅट नॅरेट दिस पॅसेज और समथिंग लाईक दॅट. देन नॅरेटिव्ह मीन्स काय करणं, मांडणी करणं. अल्गोरिदम मीन्स कलनविधी. इफ यू डोंट रिमेंबर व्हॉट इज कलनविधी, just write it down as a algorithm. Whenever let me tell you one thing, whenever there are technology related terms, you can directly write it down as it is. For example, encryption, you can directly write as encryption into the Marathi. What I mean, let me write down over here. Okay, this means you can directly write it down. Algorithm I was telling you. I'm not sure. Okay, so you can directly write it down as it is in the technological terms only. No, I'm not saying in the every term, but into the technology terms you can use direct translation. Okay, then arms and combat related, let's see. Ammunition means darugola. Weaponry, shastre, shastratre. Explosive means spotake. Detonator means spotak yantra. You have must saw this detonator in movies. Whenever there is a like bomb and then there is a one machine, or they are cutting down the bomb, and that's what calling detonator. They must be saying like detonator is coming. That's what spotak yantra. Okay. Biological warfare means jaivik yuddha. Ballistic missile means क्षेपणास्त्र. Arsenal means शस्त्रागार. Casualties means काय होणं, जीवितहानी होणं, बळी जाणं. Hostages, you had you saw the web series Hostages? So hostages means ओलीस, काय करणं की त्यांना hostage करून ठेवणं. Some you are that terrorist or someone who are keeping the normal citizens under them control, or to some VIP person also to keeping in them control. That's what calling hostage karna, and that's what calling into the Marathi olis. Ransom means khandani. Then let's see the general administration and order ki related. Curfew, sanchar bandi. Martial law, martial means lashkari, law means kaida, and the combined word martial law means lashkari kaida. Riots, we heard that it is dangal, riots होतात. Okay. Agitation means आंदोलन. Turmoil means गोंधळ किंवा खळबळ करणं. Anarchy means अराजकता. You heard this word in some history or something like that. अराजकता माजलेली होते means anarchy म्हणून. Vigilance करणं means दक्षता. Emergency means आणीबाणीची situation. Emergency, in our country there was a emergency period, and what we are calling to that emergency period, आणीबाणी. You must heard this. Okay. Red alert, you can directly write it out as a red alert, but rather you can also use red alert is a easy word. सावधानतेचा इशारा देणं. Public order, public means सार्वजनिक, order means सुव्यवस्था. Coordination means समन्वय. इम्प्लिमेंटेशन मीन्स अंमलबजावणी करणे. स्ट्रॅटजी मीन्स रणनीती किंवा धोरण. ऑथॉरिटी मीन्स अधिकार असणे, कुणावरती तरी ऑथोराईज करणे. एजन्सी मीन्स संस्था किंवा यंत्रणा. ब्युरो, ब्युरो यू कॅन डायरेक्टली राईट इट आउट ॲज इट इज और यू कॅन से इट इज ॲज अ विभाग, द पार्ट ऑफ समथिंग. ओके. कमिशन मीन्स आयोग, like for example Niti Ayog or something like that. Commission, which is Ayog. Intelligence report, intelligence we already saw, which is Guptachar. Report means ahwal karne. Sanctity means pavitrata. Unity means ekta. We already saw this word into our PYQ, one of the PYQ. Sanctity, pavitra. We already saw all of these words into our PYQs or in practice passages, but these are the, at one place you will get the whole vocab, okay, about the core security, about the security and threat, and then I divided it into some subtopics. Okay. Let's go. Should I take the, okay, I'll make the another video for law and judiciary. It will take the another. Okay, chalo, bye guys, and have fun. And the most important thing is enjoy your